So in this demo, I'm going to show you how to make a clipping mask. This might be review for you, but it's great review. So I've got my template layer here. I've done my t-shirt front and back. Those layers are all hidden. And I've got my knit pant front layer. And as you can see, I've got my outline done. For this particular knit pant, we can zoom in a little bit. There is a seam, and this is a rib cuff. So to start, we need to create our shape for our clipping mask. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen tool and I'm going to draw a line across this shape. I'm going to make sure the line has no fill. Then I'm going to use my shape builder tool to create two separate shapes for this. So shape builder tool again is this little icon here with the two circles and the arrow. And I'm going to click here and I'm going to click here. Then I'm going to hold down Option and I'm going to click these little extended wings and they will go away. So let's see, looks pretty good. So now I'm going to create the rib. So again, I'm going to draw a line across. And I'm going to make a dashed line, and then I'm going to make this line so wide that it covers the entire area. So that's not big enough. See what that does. We got to go really big. That looks like it works. 60. We can maybe go a little bit smaller. Let's see what 50 looks like. That looks good. And then as you can see, you can angle these to sort of follow the shape of your outline. And you just have to play around with it a little bit. Looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna, this rib, as we look, it's very fine. It's very hard to see. And it's a very fine knit rib. So I think this line looks a little too heavy. So let's see what a 0.1 and a 0.5 gap looks like. Oops, we should probably select the line when we change it. So we're gonna go let's say 1.5 this time, and a 1 point, let's do 0.5, let's see what that looks like. Sometimes if you do it too thin, like we're zoomed in, it looks pretty good, but if I zoom out, it looks a little crazy. So I'm going to go back to a 1. Again, make sure you select 1. Maybe this is a 0.25. I think that looks pretty good. So then, in order to make the actual clipping mask, you have to make sure that this shape is arranged to the front of what you're making a clipping mask over. So we're going to go right click, arrange, bring to front. Now this shape is sitting on top of our rib. I'm going to select both the shape and the rib. I'm going to right click and I'm going to make clipping mask. Now as you can see, my outline has disappeared, so I need to reselect that, and I'll go back to 0.75. So now the back fill of that shape is white, it's got a rib over it, and the outline is black. Looks pretty good. Oh. All we need to do is add the white fill back on top. Okay, so now we have 1. And if you want, you could select that. We could show our center front guideline and we could reflect, hold down Option. Let's try it again. Option, there we go, copy. and it's a little bit off, so I'm going to go View, Outline. I'm going to move it so it sits right on top. View, Preview, and there you go.